A lot of people love to stock garrisons with troops, but that can create two problems. First is money. They cost a lot of wages to maintain, and I hear people saying that they are losing money. When I ask them, they say they have 400 in their garrison. This is one of my towns in which I am stocking up some troops, and you could see that I am paying over 1,100 a day just in wages. But what if you could go ahead and you could eliminate that and still make your fief very strong to defend? They also consume food, making it harder to keep towns fed, but more importantly, sieges. The AI loves to try and starve out your town, which in turn make your troops go unconscious so they won't fight, and all you're left with is your militia. That is what you should rely on. Your militia don't get paid wages. As long as you got over 25 loyalty, they're going to fight. They also cannot be starved out, and they replenish quite fast. There are multiple ways to get them in your town and some for the castles. So let's run through what you can get. First thing you could do is get a militia grounds. You get plus zero 0.5 for each level. In a castle, it is a plus 1. So when you get that maxed out in your town, it is plus 1.5 a day. Once you get your fief built, you can then switch the daily default train militia. You cannot have one of these projects running because if you do, this will not go. So just deactivate anything that you have, put it on train militia, and it will increase it plus 3 a day. Another one is policies. One that I always get is cancel. It replenishes by plus 1 per day. Also, it replenishes recruits faster at a little bit of loss to income, which of course that's what the AI hates. So they're going to fight you on that one. The next one you need to watch out for is citizenship. Now, this one could have a little bit of negative to it as you're going to lose minus 0.5 loyalty per day if it's a different culture than the owner. Now, that 0.5 will only come out to a grand total of 5 in the long run. So it's not that much that you lose, but it provides another plus 1. The only other one I'll mention for you to be very, very careful on because the AI love to get is serfdom. While villages grant 0.2 influence per day to the owner, towns gain 1 security, but they lose 1 militia. So be careful with this one because they love to enact it. So I would at least pick up cantons. And if possible, try to get citizenship as well, because you're going to see exactly why. Then we are going to have perks. Now, getting 3 of these is going to be really simple. All you need to do is get 50 into polearm, 50 into one-handed, and 50 into steward. That is pretty easy to do that most people can get. That is going to give you a plus 3. There are 2 others. One is a little more difficult to get, and one is really difficult. The other one is 100 in archery. That'll give you the plus 1 there. That one is pretty attainable by many characters that already start with 50 to 100 in archery. The last one is crossbow. This is one that you're probably not going to end up getting long shots at 200. That is another plus 1. So my guy right here has plus 4. Polearm, one-handed, bow, and steward. So you can get the perks as well to give you anywhere from a plus 2 to a plus 5. The last one is going to be your culture bonus. If you are Battanian, you get a plus 1 to militia in your towns is the culture bonus. So when you add all of that together, it is very conceivable to have over 700 militia, and it is possible to get between 8 and 900 militia in a town. This one is probably going to cap somewhere around 750, and I am not Battanian, and he doesn't even have the crossbow perk. So I think he could potentially get 900 militia. So all you have to do then is just sit back, wait for them to siege. When they start sieging, let it build down, let them go, let them keep fighting. And then your militia are going to fight, wear them down, and then you just walk in and take them out. It's a trap technique that I've used in many of the videos that I have actually done. Now, I do like to keep a little bit in my garrison. Normally, I only keep maybe about 100 troops, in which I'll try to get probably 50 really good bows or crossbows and then 50 really good defensive fighters. So that in turn, with my militia, can get me anywhere between 800 and 1,000 defenders. And when you don't have many troops, you could see this one is only 600 in wages. So I am saving over 500 dinars every day in this fief by having less troops in my garrison. And I've seen some people have anywhere from 2 to 3,000 a day. You take 4 fiefs, 2,500, that is 10,000 a day. You can see this one's at 547. It's still getting a +3. This one also is going to hit over 700. This is a great tactic that many ignore. So when you're a vassal, get a good governor. Set them up early in the game. Don't wait. Immediately start building up their one-handed and their polearm when they begin the game. That way you have these ready to go. Steward is very easy to get, and you get that naturally as a governor. If possible, try to get them the bow as well. 100, it might take a little bit, but if you leave them as a horse archer, they shouldn't have too much of a problem if they have enough points into it. Get those projects built as quick as possible. You don't need to build everything. You don't have to have the 15% in taxes. You don't have to have the prosperity change workshop. They're nice to have, but it's not a necessity. Get the things that really matter to you, like an orchard for food, granary for storage, siege workshop to build siege equipment faster, fortification for your walls, and then your militia grounds. Once you get those built, get it switched over to training militia. This is why a lot of people have difficulties and they can get steamrolled pretty quick because they aren't set up ahead of time. Right here is the classic case of what I have been talking about. They are sieging this castle. If you look at the garrison, they have been starved out. They're not going to fight. The AI loves to do this. There's 156 militia versus their 300. We're going to let this go down until there's about 100. So there was a difference of 150 more troops. So let's let this get down just a little bit more until it gets down near 100. And there we have it. So there's 100 left, which means I want to go now because I don't want to lose it. And they took out 100 troops. So my 50 militia that I lost took out 100 of their troops. Now all you do is you just walk in, clean up the mess, and those militia will reform again over time. It's a great strategy to keep your places safe, save money, so you're not paying exorbitant amount of wages, as I'm making over 7,000 a day. And it is a great trap technique where the AI is going to come in. They're not going to be able to really starve out anybody that you have, and they're just going to fight your militia. Let your militia fight them. They're going to get somewhere around a 2 KDR. Wait for them to go down a couple hundred, 2, 3, 400 troops. Walk in, take them out, get the prisoners, and let them siege again. So if you keep doing this over and over and concentrate more on having militia like I do, 540, 550, 500, 700, almost 500 here. Work on militia. Don't live off your garrison. It is going to make things much easier for you in the long run if you follow this technique, and you'll have a much easier time winning in Bannerlord. So I hope this helped you out. Until next time, take care, and thanks for watching.